Hello, Lighthouse Christ Presbyterian Church. My name is Jason Hefner, and I am happy and honored to be presented to you today as the candidate to be your next pastor. There are several things about your congregation that resonate deeply with me as a pastor. First, like you, I desire to balance tradition and innovation. I treasure our Presbyterian heritage, our creeds and confessions, yet our history is not meant to confine us, but equip us to connect with the changing culture around us. I am constantly looking for ways to stand on our history and step into the new things God is doing among us and through us. Second, like you, I want to see the congregation grow, numerically and spiritually. A full sanctuary is an encouragement and a symbol that the kingdom of God is for everyone. I also treasure the process of going deep into the spiritual life. I teach classes on prayer, lead retreats, and offer personalized spiritual guidance to help members respond more and more fully and freely to God's grace. Third, like you, I am committed to showing the power of the gospel through concrete service and mission. Many people today are wary of joining organizations and churches, but they do want to be part of a community that makes a difference. As a pastor, I like to open the doors of the church so that people can come in through service and go out in service. Christian faith is often learned by doing. All of this has led me to a very strong hope that my next ministry step and your next ministry step is one we will be taking together. Being a pastor is my life's work. I have been ordained for over 20 years and served in a variety of contexts. My educational background is also diverse. The upshot of my experience in education is that I am seeking to be the best pastor I can be by God's grace, and I want to share my journey with a congregation that is also responding to God's call on their lives. My goal is to inspire and help the congregation towards spiritual, mental, and relational well-being, and in turn, to receive from the congregation the spiritual nurture that I need. There are three general areas of ministry that I prioritize: preaching and teaching, pastoral care, and organizational leadership. As a preacher, I try to make each sermon good, but more importantly, I try to make each sermon part of a strategic plan to lead the congregation into a deeper understanding of the scriptures over time. In my sermons, I try to communicate the gospel clearly, passionately, compassionately, bringing people again and again to a saving knowledge of Jesus Christ. As a pastoral caregiver, I care for church members, their families, and friends by responding to the critical events of death, sickness, and tragedy, as well as celebrating the joyful occasions of weddings, births, and baptisms. I work closely with deacons and Stephen ministers to equip them to connect with members and provide distinctly Christian support. As an organizational leader, I believe a healthy session and a happy staff directly contributes to a vibrant congregation. When members sense that their leaders are energized and in sync, a sense of security grows and the congregation can thrive. The church relies upon a community of leaders, and I am a team player. Like a spiritual coach, I enjoy articulating our vision and seeing church leaders work together to accomplish goals. In addition to being a pastor, I am also a husband and a father. I have been married to the beautiful Hefner for 25 years. We have together 3 daughters, Lily, Arwen, and Melody, and a dog named Brody. We are a swimming family. We swim competitively. My girls are now more competitive than I am, and Dow is our team manager. She knows all our times. We enjoy the aquatic environment, the beach, and being active. I enjoy traveling, exploring, and adventuring. reading, playing guitar, walking, and sometimes being a little goofy. I am a pastor and I am a person. An important part of my ministry is getting to know you and letting you get to know me. Again, my name is Jason Hefner, and I am honored to be presented to you as the candidate to be your next pastor. Thank you, Stephanie Coleman and PNC team, for getting us to this point. I look forward to hearing the good news of our way ahead together. And in the meantime, may the grace and peace of Christ be with you all.